And we turn our focus now to Kenya. Empowering women and girls is the focus of a United Nations summit involving 160 countries that has now kicked off in Nairobi. The UN is calling on the world to deliver on promises made 25 years ago. Well, in 1994, 179 governments, that's nearly every country on Earth, recognized for the first time that protecting the rights for women and girls is a key to development. At a landmark conference in Cairo, they adopted an action plan, and that was a pivotal moment. But despite progress, there are still enormous problems. Every day, more than 33,000 girls are forced into child marriage, and over 800 women die from preventable causes during pregnancy or childbirth every day. And some 232 million women in the developing world lack access to contraceptives. But the issue is controversial. Many conservative and religious groups say the summit promotes abortion. And the Vatican has refused to take part because the Catholic Church opposes contraception. All right, I think we can talk to somebody now in Nairobi. I believe I'm being joined now by Anne-Birgitte Albrectsen. She is the CEO of Plan International, a nonprofit organization dealing mainly with girls' rights. She is also a former United Nations Assistant Secretary General and Deputy Executive Director for Management at the United Nations Population Fund. We weren't able to establish a video link, but I hope that you can join us on the phone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
All right. Great to have you with us, Ms. Albrecht. You are an advocate for girls' reproductive rights. Can you explain why it's important for girls to have the power and freedom to regulate their own fertility?
You know, first of all, sexual and reproductive health and rights are a fundamental human right, and that was what everybody agreed 25 years ago in Cairo. So it's a right that all governments need to uphold. But the reason why they have to uphold it is that we know that for every year a girl stays healthy, for every year she stays in school, development improves. Countries thrive, communities thrive. We also know that if a woman is given a choice rather than having her fertility controlled, she typically decides to have less children. And that's certainly the case for the young girls we work with. None of them want to fall pregnant at 14 or 15. They want to go to school.
They want to go to school. But have you been able to secure the support of governments, local communities, elders, that they will uphold and protect girls' rights? Because I believe that's one of the main challenges that you're up against.
Yeah, there's a huge challenge with harmful stereotypes, norms and values that hold the girl child back. Many communities see the girl child as lesser than boys, and that investing in her is not something that's valuable to families. But what we've also seen over the last 25 years is that this can change. Culture is not static. Once we are able to discuss with parents, with teachers, with religious leaders in the thousands and thousands in communities where we work, the benefits of educating a girl, the benefits of her having choice, they often change their mind. It's a long process, but it is doable.
It is doable. So what are you doing concretely on the ground to bring about that pivotal change?
Fundamentally, it's about creating a large coalition in every country where we work between the young girls themselves, making sure that they have the voice and agency to raise their own issues. We can help open doors for them to make sure that policymakers, local councillors listen to them, and working with local chiefs, religious leaders, parents and teachers to make sure that the conversation starts and drives real change on the ground. So that's Plan International's work at the community level in over 70 countries around the world.
All right, Anne-Birgitte Albrectsen, CEO of Plan International, thank you so much for joining us.